Hey everybody, it's Matt from the house, and I'm here with Tim from Rossignol, and we're going to run you through the Rossignol Park Ladder for the 22-23 season. Let's check this out. All right, so first up, we've got the Rossignol District. This is a pretty cool board. It's basically just a twin tip, kind of a little bit more outside of the park too. You can kind of all mount this thing. But again, for a twin tip board, this is a great place to start for those kind of beginner to intermediate riders, right?
Absolutely, and it has a camber profile, just a little bit of camber between the feet, about 30%, and then it rockers out to the tip and tail. Super easy to get in and out of turns.
So yeah, nice catch-free, easy board to learn on, and even progressing in the park, getting into those boxes and rails are real easy to press too. Okay, so next up, we're jumping up from 370 bucks up to 470 bucks, giving a little $100 bump up to the Sawblade. So with the Sawblade for that extra $100, what are we getting on this from the district?
Well, we're gonna keep the same camber rocker profile on that one. And now we're gonna up the base from an extruded base into a 4400 center base.
Okay.
And then we're also gonna add serrated edge for a little bit more edge grip.
So basically, you're gonna kind of that, not quite the beginner rider, but maybe more that intermediate rider, or even that beginner if you catch on really, really quick.
Yep,
you probably wanna jump up to this board because it's gonna take you a little bit further. You're gonna be able to ride a little bit faster, right?
Absolutely.
All right, and jumping up 30 bucks to 500, we've got this sweet piece of corn right here. This is the Retox. So for that extra 30 bucks, we're mainly just getting a sturdier core on this one, right?
Yep, little bit stouter, a little bit stiffer.
Okay, basically a little bit more spring, a little bit more pop, blended tips, and then there's one other thing about this board that's pretty unique compared to the rest of the boards.
Full camber.
Full camber.
Yep.
So pretty much all the boards in the line have camber in the middle, a little bit of rocker in the tips, but this one is actually a full cambered board.
Yep, full go, lots of pop, lots of fun.
Awesome. So those guys that are really getting after it in the park, you want that traditional camber design, this is the board for you. And then jumping up 80 bucks to 580, we've got the Jibsaw. This one's really popular board in the park line, right?
It's probably one of our most successful, yeah, for sure.
Awesome. And this thing's pretty rad. So for that 80 bucks, we're actually getting a lot of upgrades, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna up the base once again. Now we're gonna go to 7,500 centered base, and then we're also gonna add serrated edge on this guy. But really on the core is now we're gonna add continuous basalt fiber stringers tip to tail. Ooh. A lot of energy and increase that camber pocket.
Okay, so a little bit more camber in the middle because obviously a lot of the park guys like that more camber, but we still get that catch-free feel, which is nice. And then lots of spring and lots of pop, which is probably why the riders like this board so much. All right, and then jumping up to 630, we've got this beauty here, the Juggernaut. And this is a park board. It can definitely handle itself outside of the park, and if you are riding parking this thing, you're probably hitting big jumps and going fast because this thing is stiff. But what are we getting for that little extra dough on this one?
So now we're gonna mix the core up a little bit. Paulownia wood core.
Okay.
Give it a little bit of poplar, so lighter weight, a lot more pop, and we're also gonna add some more carbon and Kevlar in that. And once again, increase that camber pocket.
So if you just learned to ride park, this probably isn't the board for you. It's definitely for those more experienced riders. Or if you're one of those guys too that rides park a lot, but you want something that can really handle its own outside the park and drive really fast, this is 100% the board for you. All right, well, thanks for checking out the Park Ladder from Rossignol for the 22-23 season. If you got any questions beyond what we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. We're on there every single day trying to answer your questions. We want to make sure we get you into some rad product, but most importantly, we want to make sure that it's actually going to fit you and your riding style. Also, make sure to like, subscribe. Definitely don't forget to get that notification bell on too so you can find out when all the new videos drop. Head on over to thehouse.com, grab yourself a Rossignol board and get out and ride, because any day of riding is a good day of riding.